Hey guys, and welcome to the trenches. Things are gonna get tough. This next month or two could be difficult, I have to say. It could be a difficult time for our club. We're in March right now. Today we are going to play 2 matches. The first time we've done that. Hopefully I will then continue to do that into the future so we can get an idea of how the series will be. But let's talk about what happened in the last month and you'll get a better picture of what I'm talking about. Obviously we played against Newcastle last time. The red card there from Joe Bennett. It was 1-1 before that. Obviously Newcastle were playing better, but I think we could have held on to a draw there potentially, but the red card sunk us. There was no way we would come back from that. And so we lost that game, which we really needed to get a win or a draw from really after the previous month. After that, we played against Liverpool. We lost 4-1. Jimmy Cabot, though, got a goal in the second minute, giving us the lead. So that was nice to see our new man in his second match actually making a big difference. So I was really happy for him there. It wasn't enough, though, of course. Liverpool are first in the league right now, so if you're a Liverpool fan, congratulations. You'll be very happy. So they absolutely destroyed us during the match. Overall, they just dominated, to be expected. Then after we played Man City at home, and we got a draw. We actually got a draw, and Giovanni Dos Santos came out as a sub to get his first chance to play in his Cardiff City shirt. Absolutely hilarious. I love it. He's valued at 11.25 million. I couldn't believe that. We could sell him in summer for so much money. I mean, our coaches don't think he's great. Just a free star, you know. They don't think he's as good as Jimmy Cabot. But he can play, you know, an attacking play. You know, he's not as quick as he used to be. His mentals aren't that great, but good technique, good passing, good first touch, good dribbling. You can play in the centre as well. You can play quite a few positions. So I don't really know what to do with him right now, but like I said before, I had to bring him in when I saw him on a free. He was free. And he didn't even want that much when it came to, like, you know, the costs and stuff. So we brought him in. I know. Just, it was a vain thing, I guess. But yes, so we drew 1-1. Gunnarsson scoring a spectacular goal in the 61st minute. We actually played okay, but Man City were better. They probably should have got more. I mean, that goal they got by Sergio Aguero was an absolutely ridiculous goal. Everything just came together for them. It shouldn't really have happened, but somehow it all came together and it became a goal. But somehow they didn't score after that. I couldn't believe it. So we actually got a draw then. I thought maybe in the Man United game we could also get one. And we lost just 1-0. And I'll tell you this. That should have been a draw. We lost because of a penalty. Gunnarsson came back and he did a ridiculous tackle, which actually I think hit the ball. I don't think it was a penalty, but apparently they thought it was a penalty. Man United got the goal, but in the actual game, stat-wise, it was pretty even. I was really surprised. But there's nothing really to take from that, because we got no points. So, I mean, that's what really matters at this point in time. Today we're going to play against Burnley, who are in 10th, and Bournemouth, who are in 9th. So 2 difficult games here, but we have to get points. We have to, because currently we are in 18th position. We've fallen into the relegation zone a couple of times this season, but most of the time we've been able to keep our heads above water, literally just. But in this situation right now, 28 games, 23 points. Fulham have actually somehow crawled out. I don't know what has happened to them recently. They got a win. That win against Arsenal changed it. I remember seeing that and thinking, they beat Arsenal? What? If they get a win, they've got a goal in hand. If they get a win now, they will go 3 points ahead of us. So we'll be 3 points out from escaping the relegation zone. Leicester have fallen still. Brighton are trying to come back as well. We need to get points, but it's not all bad, you know, considering we just played 4 of the biggest teams already in the second half of the season. We've only got Arsenal and Chelsea. All the other games are games we can get points. So I feel like hopefully if the other teams around us are still having to play the top 6 teams, we can definitely survive. It's not over, guys. It's not over. Believe we have to stay up. And if we do get fired or whatever, obviously relegated or whatever, I obviously will start a new series. This was always meant to be kind of my first time playing FM 19, and the next season the next series, sorry, not season, the next series in FM would be our main series, where we'd play a random country and a random club that you guys would vote upon. So if we do get fired, don't worry. It just means we can start a new one, which I guess some people might be happy with. They don't like Cardiff, but obviously I would love to try and stay up and see how we can rebuild this team, because we basically have a championship team. Other than that, the dynamics are pretty bad. Look at this. Look at this. I've never had this many problems when it comes to issues that I couldn't solve. So it looks really bad, but the dressing room atmosphere right now is very good. So we're holding on to situation right now. When it comes to promises, I promised to sort out the dressing room atmosphere. They're a bit upset about that, Sean Morrison. So yeah, there's quite a few problems in the club, but the dressing room atmosphere is good. We just gotta hope that this holds on and that we can start getting something. We have to. Burnley today, they think Burnley's definitely going to win. We've been woeful in the league. We have no particular team news. Looking at the team here, we're not going to... Did I not sort this? I'm pretty sure I did. We're going to go back to what we normally do. We're playing at home. I think this tactic... I know I've kept with it, and obviously we're now in the relegation zone, but I really do think it can work. When I've seen it work, we've been competitive, and I've enjoyed it. I just think this is basically a championship team. We've got Bobby Reed up front still, Murphy on one side, Cabot, who's actually, like I said, he actually helped to make, I think, the Gunnarsson goal, actually, as well. So he's actually been really important since he's come in. So really liking Jimmy Cabot right now. I think he's actually looking pretty good. Already gone up to 8.25 million in just 3 games, or 4 games, actually, that we didn't win. So yeah, Arthur Goodison back there. Bennett is on because he wants first team football. Same with Etheridge. They both want first team football. I'm trying to keep everyone happy because we've had enough problems in the dressing room as it is. Morrison is no longer unhappy, so hopefully he'll start to play better now. He's been playing really badly since he was unhappy. Everyone else is on the bench there. We've got Dos Santos on the bench because he can play attack, or on the wing. I don't trust Zohor. He's got no goals this season so far. He's not had many chances, I will give him that, but still. He hasn't scored at all. He's not even really impressed me when he has played, so yeah. So this is what we got right now. Okay, this is it, guys. We have to turn this around here and now. My bluebirds, fly! Fly, you bluebirds! We can do it. We knew this was going to be difficult. And actually, you know what? I've actually, even though this has been stressful and painful sometimes, I've actually really enjoyed this campaign. I love a challenge, and this has been a real challenge. But I always enjoy that. I like fighting for something, being at the top or the bottom of the table. So we've really had to fight for this season, to be honest. And I've been impressed at some parts, but very unimpressed at other parts. You can see here some good players here at Burnley. Yeah, it's going to be Darmian there as well. Okay, interesting. It's going to be difficult. Wood, obviously, a lot of people saying he can do quite well, especially in FM. Okay, let's see then. Do it for the fans. We are playing at home. Let's be passionate. And let's give the fans their money's worth. Come on, guys. You can do it. I actually believe in you. I don't know why. It's probably false hope. Both teams coming in a spell of poor form. It's a great opportunity to shake off, that negativity after those previous few games. But here we go. But yeah, we're going to be doing 2 matches on these kind of slow months at the moment. When it's not a transfer month or the beginning of the season month, etc. We're going to try and play 2 games every time because I know for you guys, obviously, the matches can be quite quick. It feels like there doesn't feel there's that many highlights sometimes. So we'll try and do it 2, obviously. If it's a very long match, though, we'll just keep it to 1. We'll try and do 2 every time. But here we go. Not looking great so far. 13 minutes in. They've had a ton of possession, but that we don't really want to play possession. We're not playing the possession game anyway. We're playing more of a counter game. But it doesn't seem to be working so far. But we've had 1 shot on target out of 3, which, can't really tell much about that. Okay, we're getting 1 in there. Maybe it's on the work. Arter again. It's always Arter. Harry Arter is always trying to score from that midfield, and he has scored some impressive goals. So it's hard for me to complain about that. We're starting to come... Okay, I'm actually okay with this. This is how... When we play like this, we usually win. We have less possession sometimes, less shots, but, similar on target. We tend to be slightly more clinical than other teams because Bobby Reed tends to be pretty good at making those goals happen. But here comes Burnley for the attack. Phillips gets it in. Gunnarsson gets it away. Arter picks it up. He doesn't get to Bobby Reed, but Murphy hits it up. Again, Bobby Reed having to fight with... who was that? Chester? Gets it to Cabot. Cabot gets it to Murphy. What a ball. Can he get in the center for Bobby Reed? And there it's disallowed. No! Are you kidding me? Offside. Oh, Bobby Reed. Really? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What? Did you see that Cabot, the Cabot pass, so the Murphy? That's what he can do. I'm telling you. He's impressed me in the few games out so far against difficult teams. I do think he can be good. I do think he's our best winger, actually, right now, which is probably not saying much. But Bobby Reed, he normally scores in places like this, but the good block there. Really good block by Burnley. So we're looking good. Bobby Reed now with a corner. Come on, Bobby. Nope, that was a terrible corner. Bobby Reed, you're normally better than this. You're normally better than this. Come on, Reed. And, okay, another corner there. That's fine. That's fine. We like set pieces sometimes. Bobby Reed, can he get the ball in? And it's not meant to be. Again, he can't get it over that first Burnley defender. Murphy, getting fouled there. No free kick highlight? Okay, fine. I'll have to live with that. Not looking... Okay, I'm actually pretty pleasantly happy with this. I mean, I know the highlights maybe are a bit nice to us because we got a couple of nice highlights there, even though they've had 8 shots, but... I think this is normally what I want to see when things go our way. But the draw won't be enough. You know, the draw is not good enough. We need to be winning. Though Fulham are playing Chelsea. Wait a second. Yeah, so Fulham are playing Chelsea. Now, they actually have a better goal difference. And that tells you how bad it's been for us. The fact our goal difference has gone this bad. We had a really good goal difference at one point. The fact it's now worse than Fulham. But we're staying close to them. But they have a game in hand as well. We need to win. We have to win. There's no choice. Please, guys, do it for the fans. I just don't think it's invigorating them enough. I've been too passionate in saying the fans. They're like, oh, this again? He's always talking about the fans. He's always so passionate. God, why don't you just shut up? God, manager. Okay, Barnes is slightly injured. He was actually the sub that came on for Wood. Good to see Wood off. Barnes, I find in FM, Barnes is actually usually pretty good. So, luckily he's injured, though. 70 there. They're looking a little bit tired. We're not looking very tired right now, though. So, I'm quite happy right now. But here they come for free kick. And it's disallowed. Thank you. Offside. Okay, that's fair, I guess. We've had an offside. They've had an offside. I mean, yeah. Okay, fine. It is what it is. The players... Let's see. Josh Murphy, has he been playing bad? It's kind of been hard to tell, but I do think we maybe need to take him off, potentially. Dos Santos I'll bring on for Jimmy, but I think Jimmy's actually been playing quite well. I'm going to bring on Junior for him. Gunnarsson is looking a bit tired. He's not really done much today either, so we're actually going to take him off. Deep line playmaker. Harry Arter has been part of a lot of things. Joe Bennett is looking nervous with a yellow card. I don't trust that. Maybe I should just not take off Murphy. Okay, wait, let's not take off Murphy then. Let's take off the other ones we need to take off. He's looking tired, and the other guy's looking nervous with a yellow card. Let's take those 2 off. Murphy, you're motivated. Let's give you a little bit more time. Give you 10 minutes. We'll give you 10 minutes, Murphy. Or if Cabot obviously gets too tired, then maybe we'll have to take him off. We'll see. Or maybe we'll take Reed off. I don't know, but I don't want to put Dos Santos really up front. I don't think he has the speed anymore to beat Burnley. Okay, we need to change something then. He is looking tired. So I think because Harry Arter is tired, a lot of our kind of midfield is a little bit tired. So maybe if we take off Cabot, because Bobby Reed still has a lot of energy. He's may not played well, he's maybe nervous, but he's not too tired. Let's bring on Dos Santos, because at least he's motivated. And obviously Dos Santos is a more attacking player, so we could bring him on for the attack and put Josh Murphy as support. Okay. Let's see. Please be the right choice. Giovanni Dos Santos, please. Make everyone know you're worth 11 million. 11 million for Dos Santos these days. Based on stats, Jimmy Cabot, that my coaches think are better, to be honest, which is kind of funny. Because he's worth a lot, not a lot less actually, he's gone up to 8 million now, but he was worth like almost half. But looks like we're going to have to make do with a draw here. We got 20 seconds here. Can Burnley get a last-minute goal and win the match? I would be absolutely furious. I mean, a draw here, I guess, isn't that much better. And how are Fulham not losing to Chelsea? That's more my question right now. But a draw against Burnley, see, you know, this was actually a good game for us. This is how our team normally plays against these types of teams. But we normally grab a win there. But we just didn't get it today. Don't be too hard. You were unlucky. They were unlucky, you know. We almost got the goal there, but it was offside and stuff. Okay, still looking for that win. 7 games in a row. Fulham did get that draw. Are you kidding me right now? They did get the draw, and we're not far ahead of them. Well, guys, I'll see you for the next match. Bournemouth, here we come. And guys, we are back right now with the Bournemouth match for today. A few days later, and you can see we've actually got out the relegation zone because Fulham lost their next game against Watford 3-0. And so the goal difference was actually worse than ours, and they've actually gone below us. So we've actually escaped the relegation zone right now, just for a little bit. And as you can see, look how tight, 2 points between us and the bottom. This is ridiculous. And then there's 4 points between us and 16th Everton. So yeah, this is pretty bad. I mean, if these 3 teams went down, those teams got some good players. You know, when you think about these teams, there are definitely some good players in each of those teams. You could definitely steal 1 or 2 of those players, but okay. We got to concentrate on Bournemouth, though, for now. Bournemouth are our enemy. Eddie Howe, of course, Nathan Ake. Did they do any particular transfers in January? They brought in a few people. Jack O'Connell was one of the players they brought in. Vlad Dragomir. Okay, actually brought in quite a few things during January. Unlike me, I only brought in like a couple of things, really, because we don't count Pool. Pool was kind of just an extra thing for the future. But yes, we really have to get this. Come on. I need this. I still believe in all of you. Now, coming to the team here, of course, we'll keep the attack as it is. Jimmy Cabot, someone put down the 3 stars, which I find weird, and Josh Murphy's at 3.5, but okay. In the set, we can't use Harry Arter. I completely forgot. Camarasa is also injured for 3 to 4 weeks, so that's kind of a bad situation. But both our lone players are out. We'll have to make do with our 2 players from our actual club, who are both still really good. I like both of these guys, actually, so not too concerning. Everything else is fine. We're going to have to take off Harry Arter. I guess I'll bring on Ashley Richards, just in case we have to take off... And Patterson can play in the midfield, yeah, so just in case we have to move him to there because we have no backup midfielder. That makes sense, sadly. But yeah, damn you, Ashley Richards. We will bring in a new proper right wing back in the future, but I think Patterson's actually done an okay job. He's actually done a pretty good job, seeing as it's not the position he really wants to play in. But his stats, you know, pretty good. I'm not really surprised he's done well there. He's valued at quite a lot. He's one of our better players, apparently, the game, I think, thinks. But yes, this is how we're going to go in then. Let's just hope it's enough. We have to believe. We have to. I can't believe we escaped the relegation zone because Fulham lost. He drew and lost the 2 matches he had. Fulham could have escaped. They could have escaped. We got a lifeline. We got to take advantage here. Callum Wilson up front. You know, Brooks behind him, the young Brooks. Some good players there in the midfield, of course, and at the back. O'Connell playing in the first team right now, their new player. And of course, a great goalkeeper. One of my favourite goalkeepers in the Premier League when he was at Stoke. Bournemouth, he's been okay, I think. He's been okay. I feel like at Stoke, though, he just seemed amazing. It could just be because Stoke were playing very defensive. Maybe that really helped to highlight him, actually. That could be what was going on, to be honest. Do it for the fans. We're not at home today, so I don't feel that should be it. Let's think of something else to say. No one expects us to get a result. No, I want you to try to end the run of bad results. It's time to put an end. Make it count. Yeah, don't say I expect to win. There's maybe too much pressure. Josh Murphy appreciates it. Of course he does. He's Josh Murphy. Josh Murphy's been good for us. With Fulham in action, I don't care. We haven't got time for other games. We are here for Cardiff, and that's it. We're just here for Cardiff. Brooks now. Okay. Okay, that was an interesting initial start. Brooks just kicking the ball off the pitch straight away. Not sure what he was thinking, but I'm not going to complain. Hopefully he does that more. Bournemouth getting off to a really good start right now. It's okay. Bournemouth in the first 10 minutes are absolutely dominated. They're just smashing us at the goal. Brooks, gets the ball away to Cook. Can Cook? Oh, he doesn't get the shot, but wow. Hindman just smashes it right at Etheridge. Etheridge, I think, holds it. That was so quick. That was ridiculously quick, that ball. You could hardly see what was going on. Cook gets it to Hindman. Yep, it just bounces off Etheridge's arm and into the top corner. Blimey. Okay, I don't think you could have done much about that. Hindman now have a corner. Are they going to make it 2-0 already? Okay, thank you. Please don't make it 2-0 in the first 15 minutes. Yeah, and they've had a really good start, though. They know our number right now. I think we beat them last time we played them. So maybe they've kind of learnt from that, and they're like, okay, we're not losing them again. We know how they play. We know how Cardiff play. The manager, he's an idiot. He doesn't know how to play football. Okay, here they come. Are they going to cross in? No. Scoletto. He gets to the Cook. Hindman again with a long shot again. Get to the ball. Is this going to be our highlight? Bobby Reed, get to Murphy. Get it, Murphy. Murphy's there. Murphy. God damn you, Bobby Reed. Bobby. God damn you, Bobby. That wasn't a bad voice, actually. I'm not very good at doing impressions. God damn you, Bobby. No, that was bad. That was a bad one. Okay. I'm going to not do impressions there. Something's wrong with that boy. I make myself laugh because they're so stupid. Bobby Reed, though, what? Offside, wasn't it? It has to be, yeah, it was offside. There was like 5 of our players behind all their defenders. That was one of the few chances we've actually had. Okay, but yes. No more impressions from now on. I can't do any impressions, really. Manga gets it to Murphy. Could this be a highlight for us then? And we actually start... Okay. Not even going to finish that sentence. We didn't finish that attack. I didn't finish the sentence. That's how it works. Scoletto comes in with another cross there. Really good, but just saved it there by Etheridge. And what the hell? How did that ball slip through? How did no defender get that? That was so silly. Oh. Well, this is a good game. Look at that. Pugh gets it. Etheridge saves it. Great save, but Patterson, like, kicks it. What? Connolly, why? It's 2-0. That's it. We're going attacking. Wait, the goal difference. Maybe I should be concerned. Maybe I should be. Watford are playing. Brighton are playing, obviously. That puts us down below Fulham. But Fulham have got to play as well, so, you know. Yeah, they've got to play as well. They're probably hopefully going to lose, you know. Because they won't keep up as if they lose. So if they lose, then, you know, they'll get lower goal difference. So it could work out. Maybe. Oh, God. I wanted one win from these 2 games. We really needed that. The next game, though, is against Brighton. So we have to win that match. Or we're letting Brighton sneak past us as well. But we have to win that next one. We have to. There's literally no question, really, about that. Show me something else. I'm going to be assertive here. Show me something else in the second half. There we go. They're invigorated. Is it going to be enough? I don't think so. I don't think we have the quality really to make the difference with that. Bournemouth have, you know, they're doing really well this season. They're in 9th right now in our league. They're playing really well right now in this match. Got some good players. Can't really... Bennett, why? Why penalty? Why are our players so stupid? Why did he stamp on his foot? Wilson? And Etheridge can't get it. It was impossible. Well, this has been my season. This episode has probably been a great way to show my season. You know, little bits of sparks of goodness here in that first match, but not usually getting what we wanted. The first half of the season, I think, was much better than the second half, actually. The second half has been, yeah, really bad, actually, the second half. We got at least 2 or 3 wins by this point in the first half of the season. This time we have 1. Yeah, we have 1 win so far this second half of the season. So yeah, completely different. We'll have to make some changes. We have to. Jimmy Cabot's done nothing this match, which has been very disappointing. So we'll bring on Josh Murphy. He's been there. He's been in good position sometimes. Joe Bennett is just anxious and terrible. I've clicked on the wrong one. Cunningham. Stupid mouse. Take Cunningham. Okay, and he's anxious. 72. We'll keep them in the middle there. We'll make those 2 changes. Bobby Reed might have to come off. he always has really good condition. He's very fit, Bobby Reed. We're getting some chances. It's just not coming to anything. And if we're 3-0 down, you need to be scoring a goal before the 70th minute, guys. Before the 70th minute, you probably should have scored a goal. We're going to bring on the man, the myth, the legend, Ashley Richards, because we need to bring on a midfielder. He's having a good game, but they're the same. They're about the same amount of tiredness, and Rails is motivated, so we'll bring him on for that. You play more defend, and Patterson, you play ball winning. There we go. Done. Done and dust. I mean, Patterson's 72. What was only like 1% more, wasn't it? But okay, not a big difference there. But I think it's gonna be 3-0 at the end of the day here. It's gonna be 3-0. Yay! Great. Good match, everyone. Good match. Gets at the Richards. We see Richards for 5 seconds. Giovanni Dos Santos with the ball. Look at him go. And he wastes it. Oh, look, they got Cardiff signs up. Wow, those fans are really loyal. Those fans are really excited for a game of football today. I mean, at least they saw Bournemouth play pretty well, to be honest. You know, I mean, at least the fans got to see some good. You know, that's the thing. Usually when we have a bad game, at least the other team plays pretty well. So our fans always get a good play of football, even if it's not us most of the time. So, you know, at least they're getting that. At least they're getting their money's worth, hopefully. We actually got 16 shots. We actually got quite decent shots, but we just weren't clinical. What happened to our clinicalness? Are other teams realizing that Bobby Reed is a threat and just marking him completely, so he has no chance really to get goals? But that could be what it is. Fans criticize me. We're well beaten. Yep, not good right now. We've fallen into the relegation zone, as you would expect. Guys, make your prayers for Cardiff. This might be a shorter series than I expected. We can only dream, and we can only hope. But don't give up. Don't give up, guys. We can do it. I can do it. We'll keep fighting the good fight. Fulham, lose your game, and Leicester. We see to hope these teams do worse than we do, and we will beat Brighton. We will beat Brighton. We will probably not beat Arsenal, and we'll come back for Leicester and Huddersfield in the next part. Those are two important games, actually. So I'll see you then.